Ostapenko will have plenty to deal with in the coming months. She is no longer an unknown quantity, and will now be more of the hunted rather than the hunter, and it will be interesting to see how she deals with the pressure associated with jumping from relative obscurity into being the latest major champion in the sport. If the tennis she played at Roland Garros is anything to go by, then there will be no problems at all. Apart from her booming ground strokes, a major standout feature of Ostapenko's French Open success was her mental fortitude. There were a few times during that run when she was down and walked on the edge of implosion, including during the final against Halep, but she repeatedly regrouped and gathered her composure and found ways to turn things around. She has the game to excel on grass. Her fearless brand of attacking tennis should be a big hit on the surface, and her success this summer will be down to how well she handles the pressure and how quickly she makes the transition from clay to grass. While Ostapenko's French Open success was a major shock, it did not entirely come out of the blue. She had been quietly building up a decent year before the major explosion at Roland Garros. The Latvian opened the year with a semi-final run in Auckland and followed it up with a narrow loss into Karolina Pliskova in the third round of the Australian Open. It was a match that she really should have won, as she squandered a 5-2 lead with the double break in the final set. The rest of the hardcourt season passed on without any incident, but she found her form on clay, reaching the final in Charleston and the semi-finals in Prague. Ostapenko also came through the qualifying draw to reach the second round in Rome, where she pushed Garbiñe Muguruza to 3 sets before going absolutely wild in Paris, taking down a host of formidable names: Sam Stosur, Caroline Wozniacki, Timea Baksinski, Simona Halep in a quite remarkable fortnight. Will Ostapenko kick on from there and put together a really good grass court season, or will she struggle to deal with her rise to the limelight? She takes on the crafty Carla Suarez Navarro in her Eastbourne opener on Monday. Suarez Navarro has not really got going this season, with a shoulder injury disrupting her start to the year. After pulling out of pre-Australian Open warm-up events in Brisbane and Sydney, the Spaniard reached the second round in Melbourne, losing to Sorana Cîrstea. She would again sit out the next few weeks, including her title defense in Doha. Suarez Navarro's struggle at the start of the year sharply contrasted her very good start to last season, which featured a semi-final in Brisbane, quarter-final at the Australian Open, and that title run in Doha. Her struggles have inevitably resulted in a slide down the rankings, with the 28-year-old now placed outside the world's top 25, having begun the year ranked 12th in the world.